Welcome back to video 7 of the Life Lesson series. Due to the nature of what I do, people ask me all the time, hey, do you believe in there's a God? Do you believe there's a devil? And my answer is unequivocally yes. And look around. It's not too hard to see. But we have to remember every day as people who believe in God that we are meant to bring heaven to earth. That's actually our number one job, and it's not to get to heaven. It's to bring heaven to earth. But the devil is massively present down here, and how do I know this is true? Because drifting is the number one language of the devil. Drifting in your life is the number one language of the devil. Now, what does that mean exactly? And by the way, I learned this in an amazing book by Napoleon Hill called Outwitting the Devil. Nearly 100 years. And I immediately heard it and I knew it was true because I had been out in the world, in my own business for a long time at that point. And basically, this is what it means. I've asked 1,000 people plus to write their own eulogy as part of what I do. And everybody writes the most beautiful things in the whole wide world about who they are as people. And then I ask the same 1,000 people, what are your priorities? And everybody tells me, God, my health, my family, and we can't really have more than 3 to 5 priorities. And everybody tells me these amazing priorities they have, which I know they're not aligned at this point. And then everybody tells me what their real dreams are. And if we could get the whole world together, everybody would write a beautiful eulogy. Everybody would write beautiful priorities. Everybody would write beautiful dreams. But all we have to do is go look around for 5 minutes and we can see many people aren't living out qualities that would be on their eulogy. Many people, 100,000 dead by alcohol, are not living out their priorities. And the most expensive real estate in the world is a graveyard because that's where people's most important dreams are. And because people never define these things, they drift. And we drift and we get shown by the culture where to drift to, and it never has a happy ending. And that's how the devil gets people, is with drifting. Once again, don't believe me? Ask 10 people what their eulogies are. You'll get 10 beautiful answers, and you'll go, these people really weren't doing this before. And it's because they're drifting. So I ask you as the lesson today, do your eulogy, like I said in video 1. Write out your priorities. Ask yourself, am I really aligned with my priorities? And write out your dreams and ask yourself, are my actions really leading me there? And I guarantee you, if you'll just do that little 3-step process, you will drift so much less in your life, and you will be so much happier than you ever comprehended. And plus, it'll simplify your life massively because you'll always be looking at those 3 endpoints. They call that beginning with the end in mind. Stephen Covey invented that. But if you don't create your endpoints, how will you know when you got to where you really wanted to get to? Because any road will get you there. And that road will be drifting, and that's the number one language of the devil. And lastly, if you're willing to do this, this is how well this works. Every time you're faced with a decision, ask yourself, does this help me become who I said in my eulogy? Is this aligned with my priorities? And does this move me closer to a dream? Because your life will never change until your decisions change. And when your decisions change, you will drift less. And it is a great life lesson that the number one language of the devil is drifting. We want to help you drift less and less in your life through our channel, which we put out 2 videos a week. So please give us a like, please give us a subscribe, and please leave us a comment down below. And we'll see you next week for our final video of the Life Lesson series.